Today we are testing the durability of a Jeep Cherokee.
We're only going to simulate what normal people would functionally do to it. What could go wrong?
Yeah. Right now we're going to test the durability of the back window. As you can see, there was already mild pain happening to this window. As you can see, there's like a couple little holes in there. But first we're going to see if a knife might be able to wander its way through the window.
Just casual stuff.
Okay, so gently, slowly, precisionally. Actually, you missed. Oh, you done it in my perfect body. As you can see, those windows are not up to code.
What if your kids were in there and you're
what if your
save
kids
them?
are? Think about the safety of this, you know? You don't want your infant flying through the window. So that's definitely something that they can improve on. Okay, now that we've tested the strength and durability of the windows of the Cherokee, now we'll move on to the interior.
But first, we need to test out the doors because that is the second most important part of the Jeep.
You would never want your child falling out of the doors, especially when you're going 95 miles down the interstate.
That would be if Jeeps could hit 95.
Yeah. Luckily for this one, the speedometer only goes up to 100, so it's kind of like
a safety feature.
A safety feature, yeah. They were looking out for the family.
Yeah.
Even though the windows are not approved.
Yeah. Well, shall we continue?
Yeah, let's continue. Okay, so now we're just going to slam the door over and over and over again.
And I'm going to act like you would be if you were sitting
Safety dummy. Your door's open, you're changing lanes. This big fat jerk person sideswipes you in the other lane.
Now,
we're going to see how many. Okay, here's the interior. 2 slams. Okay, the interior of the door already starting to come apart. You just kind of slam it and it kind of works. So we'll do it one more time here. That's pretty much as hard as I was thinking about. So we got
a little more oomph here, just to see how this would do at higher and higher speeds.
Yeah, higher speeds. So just leave that up.
You might want to move because I have a grip of a 5-year-old girl, so this might come out of my hands.
This trash just happens to be a 1-inch steel rod with a tire on the end.
And surprisingly, it's doing very well.
Okay, notice one little thing first of all. Slight chip in the paint. Of course, this mint vehicle, you know, chip in the paint, that's really a bad thing. You want to be careful of this. Next time, on our next hit, we're going to aim more for the handle. You know, you want to be able to open the door after you get sideswiped at 65.
And also take in consideration, this is a rubber tire.
Rubber.
This gentle hit. Like,
gentle.
Look, I just hit my leg. Doesn't do anything.
Didn't even hurt him. He's still
so I don't know why this is struggling at all.
So this should definitely be stronger.
As you can see,
so
the handle is holding up very well.
Well, you might say that on initial inspection.
Ooh.
But then when you look kind of like right here, there seems to be some cracking. Also, the door handle's got about a 1/2 inch of play in it now.
Which it's not supposed to have any play, like your
not
mother.
Supposed to.
So now,
didn't even notice I was doing
just in case, like, your big fat girlfriend pops in here. She's not going to...
280 lady. She's walking up.
She's not going to jump right in.
No way. You ain't getting in my vehicle, okay? So she's like, oh, hey, honey, you want to make a night out of this? She's going like this. You're like, heck no, okay? First reaction, pop it in reverse to the floor. Let out that clutch, you know, just hoping to knock that baby over.
Nobody likes a fat lady.
You know, so the lady's here. Oh, no, we ran her over.
So we're going to simulate.
You know, we don't want to kill her. We just want to hit her. She'll go under the door. We want to see how many fat chicks we can hit with this door before it breaks off. Because this is serious stuff. You don't want to get stuck with some
Every day, a guy gets catfished by a super fat lady and needs to abort.
It's true stuff, you know? You see her? No way. You don't want to be part of that. So now we're going to see, you know, the durability of the door going backwards.
So without further ado,
you know? Okay, first reaction. The door does not close. Oh, it does close. It's good. Okay. It doesn't open. It doesn't open. So it closed once, but now it doesn't open. Here's the good part. There's no 280 chick getting in your front door no more. Because you won't be able to get the door open.
So after you run her over, the safety device makes it so once you close the door, she's not getting in.
Yeah.
And minor detail we have found while inspecting this car for our durability test is that before we even started, this door does not open.
Doesn't work.
So I don't know if that's from the factory or from the previous 8 owners, but we are going to open this door somehow. So first, gentle.
Oh, it opened.
I have the magic touch.
I can vouch for that. So, okay, door still closes and opens.
So another test we're gonna run is when two-ton Tanya, since we're on the subject, gets in here. Now, little guys like me and myself and Gordon, when we hop in vehicles, we gently grab here, just gracefully pile in, like everyone does. But two-ton Tanya has a lot of rolls.
A lot of rolls.
Like, I started counting, I lost count in the triple digits. The little shake to get in there.
When she puts her foot up on there, and you're like, oh crap, my rockers, they're half rusted out, and oh now Tanya's gonna blow right through them. I know she is. So we're gonna test that.
But she's gonna be really cranking on this door.
Really?
She's gonna be leaning, putting all of her weight right on
just
here.
like.
So I'm going to simulate.
It's like the hand that your like Spanish PE teacher had. It's like it looks like a man's arm, but it's connected to a woman's body. That type of thing. Arm hair, all that. Just like, and you're like, oh crap, my door, my window, my rocker.
And since I'm not two-ton Tanya,
exactly.
I have to simulate that amount of force being pushed at the end of this door.
Exactly. So he's going to inflict just a small amount more than two Tanya might. Just a small amount of.
Okay, all right. She kind of gently grasps.
Just right now, I can kind of see. You can keep going. I can kind of see how the body there, between the two doors, is kind of pulling out in the middle.
This is a normal Jeep thing.
The hinges are kind of holding up, but the door is definitely flexing down.
But this isn't all of Tanya's weight. She just grabbed the door. We're not even to that point yet.
Yeah, she just touched the door. I mean, we're not even there
a couple fingertips. I mean,
so just to show the extra weight from Tanya. Okay, so I can safely say two-ton Tanya might be able to put one arm on here and get into the vehicle. I weigh 115. He weighs 85 pounds. Okay,
on a bad day.
Together we weigh about 200 pounds. Two-ton Tanya weighs 400. So
but now, what if two-ton Tanya, grabbing on this door, puts her fat, thick thigh up there,
ooh,
and then her right leg slips out? All of a sudden, all of the weight is grasping right in this door. So to simulate that, he's going to hang and jerk like he was before, and I'm going to very gracefully and gently,
mind you,
jump and push all my weight here. And we'll see how that works. As you can see, two-ton Tanya is no match for the durable Jeep.
For the door. Okay, so now we'll see if it closes. It closes. Oh,
that's good.
Now we're going to test the strength of the outer panel. Okay. Gently, mind you. Okay, so that held up pretty good. Wow, quite strong. Very strong, in fact. That ain't going nowhere. We've been wrong before, so we have to finesse this sucker. No, not opening.
Maybe my magic touch.
Yeah, maybe
it's absolutely nothing.
Zeb's got a majestic way about him. Yeah. Oh yeah. Just get it like you want it. I don't see it happening today. Now, 2 of the 4 doors don't work. This one, which has small problems with the handle, and this one, which has a minor dent in, just from two-ton Tanya. This time you're trying to run her over. She's walking in the street. Tink! Open the door, try to run her over. She left a small dent in your panel. Nothing Nothing bad, but just enough for that.
She was there.
Yeah, she was there. Window, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now this handle on this hammer, mind you, is smaller than that one, but the face of the hammer is larger. So this hammer is going up with the big boys.
Normally, size doesn't matter, but in this case, it does.
Don't let anyone convince you any other way. Okay, this is a real hammer.
Real hammer.
Probably like at 8 ounces.
Genuine crap.
Yeah, crap hammer.
So,
Genuine.
test it out.
Wrong end.
Oh.
Yeah. So that ain't going nowhere.
So now we are going to go up with another size.
Nothing more than just an easy tap,
Okay, so we're going to see the handle, because that's probably what they'll use first. Not the brightest people, the ones that rob you. They're always crackheads, potheads.
Yeah, they can't get a job at a real store like
so
Goodwill
rubber
or
handle.
That ain't going nowhere.
Bounces right off. And this is real hammer. Real hammer.
Real hammer.
As you can see, it's not gonna break.
It broke.
It broke.
Big hammers.
Big hammers.
Big hammers break windows.
Big hammers break windows.
So, life lesson: if you're gonna rob someone, don't bring a brick for Pete's sakes. We know that doesn't work. You've seen the videos.
And don't use this end either.
Bring a hammer. Hammer. H-A-M-E-R. Hammer.
There's two ends.
Shut up. So, yeah, just be careful. Think about it if you're robbing someone. Don't be stupid.
And part 2, we're gonna check out the other side and see if it's just as durable.
Yeah, we're checking consistency with these vehicles. One side might be strong, the other side might be weak. So you might get a million slams out of the other side. This side might be only 2.
So until we touch you later and smell you soon, we will be back with you with more stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Today was a good day. We found out the capabilities of that Jeep.
Oh, yeah. Now we know that more families will be safe out on the road because they saw our useful video.
And useful stuff like how to keep 2-ton Tanya from destroying your ride.
Yeah. And how to keep her legs and body out of your vehicle.
Yeah. It's just going to be nice, looking back and just knowing how many lives we have saved with our information.
And our careful scientific endeavors that have made sure that the most people will be safe on the road.
Amen.
Zep, try to beat me with the burp.
No.
That was
a good one. Well, if you liked what you saw, whether it was us or our video, just kind of hit the button down there.
Yeah, right in the backside.
Yeah,
right.
Backside. And if you don't know where it is, just figure it out until you get where you need it to be.
Yeah, when you find the right place.
Just keep using your fingers until you get it just where you like it.
Right where you like it. Make sure it's right in the perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
Somewhere down the middle.
Anyway. Yeah.
We're getting carried away.
Okay. Well, touch and feel you guys later.
Yeah.
Till the next time we meet. Bye-bye.
Smell you later.
Oh, okay. Just with all that crap in there.
My enormous penis.